I'm not talking to you, Chris.
I had a lot of traffic on my stuff though, on my laps. A lot of traffic. Particularly on my first stint. The second wasn't too bad, but the first one was horrible.
I mean, that's kind of why I was maybe a bit too aggressive on my first stint, because I just wanted to get through the first round of traffic, because that's the most painful one.
Night Gaming, how you doing?
I mean, if there's one thing this traffic's doing, it's keeping the guy behind.
Always look on the right side of life.
Well, the guy behind you just dropped back quite a bit then. Nikolai, thank you for 4 months. So Alex, how many stints are we going to get to do after this?
Well, Sean and I talked about it, and it looks like I'm gonna get one more full, like 80-minute stints, and then it's yours for the final 40 minutes. Pretty much.
Right, so Pops doesn't get a second drive.
Yeah, that's why I said to him it's kind of unnecessary to have 3 drivers in a 6-hour race.
All right, Jetro. Kirk, thank you very much for subbing with Prime. Welcome. Random scratch on my arm. I've no idea how I did that. It's annoying when that happens. know him. I don't think it's some dog, but you know, could be from the hellhound. We started in P3, I think.
4.
Is it 4?
Yeah, P4. Probably could have been pole if I didn't mess up my second lap.
Well, but then some of the guys might say the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know it was like 0.02 of a second, wasn't it? I remember that. And the guy behind you is just fuel saving.
I'd do the same if I was him.
That's Pippa, bro. Born 31st of October. Born on Halloween. Zintas, why can't you watch a stream while playing a game? That's my question.
One screen, maybe?
Who has one screen these days?
I don't know.
You can't multitask. It's not like watching a race demands concentration. You just have it on in the background. No, I don't, Mr. Breacher. No,
Even
they...
taking part in the race doesn't require concentration.
My iRacing code used to work. You can still use my email address in the referral, though. If you put gaming@squirrel.tv in the referral email address. But I don't have a code. You can use anybody's code. But when you put the email address in, that's who the referral benefit goes to. The code effectively goes to you. I asked them to renew it, they ignored me. So I asked them again, and they ignored me. So I emailed them, and they ignored me. So I tweeted them again, and they ignored me. So I emailed them, a different person at iRacing, and they ignored that. So I go, okay, I'll take the hint then.
How can a wiper trigger OCD?
No idea.
I think they'll leave the wiper there deliberately as a reference point.
Well, in a couple of months' time, it's actually going to be useful with Ring coming to iRacing.
Oh yeah, they'll have to animate it, won't they?
Yeah. Not just that, but also the effect that it has.
I mean, the animation they can just nick off the rallycross, right? Because it's already animated there.
But there it's automated, isn't it?
Yep.
So basically, Rain and iRacing will be like gravel. Because that's the easiest way to do it for iRacing.
No, Imp, it's one of those mechanical ones, mate. When the driver's racing, if it starts raining, they have to also crank a little handle to make the wiper blade move like that. It's part of the skill, you know? Either put your hands on the wheel or crank the wiper. Which way do you want it? You know? That's real driving, that is. NZ, thank you for a year. The ad reminded me my subscription expired. But there you go. There's a benefit in ads, after all. Hannah, if I turn my car off and the wiper blades are not parked, I turn it back on and park them. I can't leave my car with the wiper blades off. It's not happening.
I think I got that question in a Twitter or in a Twitch whisper once, whether I leave my wipers up or down when I turn the engine off. No.
Yeah.
It was like when with the whole Paul, do you like swimming stuff when that was going on the first time.
Oh boy.
Yay! See, I blame Paul for looking away.
Do you know what? That's amazing timing, isn't it?
It really is.
The 1 second I stop looking to wipe my eyes, like that's when that happens.
Exactly, cyanide.
Yeah, exactly. You see,
Paying attention.
yeah, he cranked the wiper blade and Pups didn't. Makes a big difference. What is? I didn't even. I need to go watch this. I need to see what happened because I missed that.
Gotta say, that was a bit of a desperate attempt by Sean. At least looking at that replay.
You gotta be quick through there if you're gonna do it. I've done it, but 100 meters out doing that.
It can work if the other guy pays attention.
I mean, I did flash him.
Yeah,
To let
that
him
means
know.
nothing, Sean.
That means let me punt. You should have moved over. Yeah, AB buddies. The blue flag rules in iRacing are not enforced, right? So, yeah, in theory they should move out the way, but there's also the element of safe overtaking. I'd say it was a touch late. If he's going to do it, he's got to be quick through there.
Blue flag pretty much means, hey, watch out, there's a quicker guy coming behind you. Do your best to let them pass in an easy way, but you don't have to get out of the way. Like, many people confuse iRacing blue flags with F1 blue flags, but they're nothing alike.
I think Raven's scared of him because he's a demon Twitch staff member.
Lol.
Listen, Raven, I wouldn't come into chat on the 31st of October because Imp, that's the day he transforms, mate. You don't want to be around for that. Bad things will happen to you.
He turns into a vampire.
Yeah. He evolves. Oh, too late, Imp. Why? What happens to you, Night Gaming? I'm curious.
That doesn't look like English.
Night Gamer just roll his face on the keyboard.
I think he usually does when he speaks, to be honest. At least when racing, he just does random things and hopes they work out. Some cake on my laptop, as if.
He's in London, isn't he?
Does that mean you can get cake on your laptop if you're in London?
It's probably posh, expensive cake.
What, you think his company pays for posh cakes now? I don't think so.
Well, he told us his daily allowance.
Oh, is that started today? I thought it was Monday. I don't know. I could be wrong. Clutch
could be wrong.
McBroski, thank you for 76 months. You bought a pie for 31 pence? I don't believe you. Unless it was like the end of the day and they were selling them off really cheaply. 50 quid a day. Right, Night Gaming, come on. What have you spent your £50 allowance on today?
I do think the real question is, though, does he have custard with his cake?
I don't think I care about whether or not he has custard. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what he does with it. I just don't want to hear any custard stories anymore, Sean.
Spotted dick with cold custard. That's what he wants.
Focus on the driving, Sean.
Whoops. Joe Mill, thank you for 65 months. Waiting for the colleague to arrive, and then you're out to Oxford Street. What, you've not even spent your 50 quid yet? Wow. I'd have been out there. Where are you going to go? You got to go to a fancy restaurant now. Whereabouts are you Night Gaming? Like in London, roughly? Knightsbridge, no. Royal Lancaster Hotel, Hyde Park. Okay. I've not worked down there, so I don't know of any places down that way. If you get the Central Line, you go to Oxford Street. There's some nice places. So you've got the Thai Metro down at Tottenham Court Road, which is amazing Thai. And then there's a Turkish bar. Oh, no, it's a Lebanese bar. Lebanese restaurant just off Oxford Circus Way, like 100 metres down east side. East and then north a little bit. It's a cracking Lebanese, that's really interesting. There's a Turkish one, or there used to be, up near Broadcasting House called Oza. There was a vegetarian Indian place which was quite interesting. It was somebody's birthday and they took us to this place because they're vegetarian. And I was like, oh god, I just want chicken in my madras. But it was actually quite tasty food. Yeah, last time I was down at the Twitch offices, this is going back a few years, when Chris took us out to, it was a posh restaurant that did seafood, and we went and had lobster, and I wanted to like lobster so much, but I just didn't. Anyway, it's the place, the chef comes over to you and he's like, how do you like your lobster? And I'm like, dude, I have no idea about lobster. I know nothing. Yeah, exactly that, Chris. He's too big to take me out now. He only takes out the big boys now. But I said I have no idea as the chef about lobster. I genuinely don't know. He said, well, you can have it boiled or you can have it fried. I'm like, He said, well, if you have it boiled, it's softer. So if you have it fried, it's more of a chewy, but it can be a nicer taste. Personal preference. He said, tell you what, we'll do half a boiled, half a fried one. He said, I'll boil it, then I'll fry half of it, and you can have it both. I was, okay. Tried it, didn't like either of it. I felt bad because this chef clearly knew what he was doing, and he cooked this wonderful lobster, and I ate some of it and went, yeah, I don't like lobster. I think I had a burger and chips instead. I forget the name of the place. It was called the something in something. What was that? Something in something it was. I'm trying to think. It wasn't far from the office, though. I only like very, very select seafood. If it stinks of the sea, I don't like it. The only thing I like, really, is prawn. I love prawns. I can do basic fish like cod and haddock. Plaice I can eat as well. I don't like crab. Don't like lobster. If it's a really fishy smell, I can't stand it. I can do sardines and pilchards. Just. Salmon, I love salmon. And tuna. Salmon and tuna, because they don't smell of the sea. Salmon and tuna, definitely. And prawns. They're the three main things, seafood, that I eat, I think. But all this kind of oysters and... Ugh, God, no, I can't do that. But that's as much of a texture thing as anything else. I've had squid battered, and I just find it pointless. It doesn't really taste of anything, and it's really chewy. It's like eating small pieces of rubber strip. I just don't see the point. No, I've had sushi. I surprisingly enough, Cyanide, I've eaten sushi because you can have spicy things on it, and I'm all right with it. Weirdly, somehow that doesn't smell of the sea. But like good sushi is nice. I'm an odd man. I know this. I already know.
He's not wrong.
I'm a round peg in a square hole all my life. I keep things interesting, put it that way.
By the way, Sean, can you see your fuel usage? Like what you use per lap?
Standby corner, standby.
Focus on driving. I'll check your fuel.
No, I checked last time he came across start finish and he was on 6.8x estimated lap, so I'm wondering what his fuel usage is.
Don't know, but he's going to pass the line with 5.6 or something. Cyanide, I saw you playing Armour again. Is it any good these days? It's been many years since I played Armour. I'm in half a mind to start playing it again, but I just don't know.
It says 5.8 on it.
No,
You sent me proof of the cakes, hang on. Yeah, 5.8 cross the line, so you need to save fuel, ideally.
Yeah.
0.4.
How much fuel?
0.4 of a lap. Which is probably a litre at least. Because I think you're burning 4 litres. I was burning about 4 litres nearly a lap. 3.84 or something.
I was doing 3.4, I think.
Or maybe I got that wrong then. Still the same. Right. Yeah, I think I tuned in. I think you were streaming.
Side DMing me.
I think it was like yesterday. You was in a helicopter.
Sorry,
I think.
It was your stream.
That's fine. I was just trying to remember why. I think I saw him in a helicopter yesterday doing stuff.
Alright. Yeah, I remember getting a whisper of Side years ago asking if you wanted to join him and Soviet on stream once playing Arma. Literally nothing came of it.
That's free hotel cake you've got there, isn't it, Night Gaming? That's like complimentary. That's a fairly nice hotel. That's a massive bed. I'm beginning to wonder who you're bunking up with. But those cakes are nice. Get a cup of tea and get those cakes down here. Oh, a terrible view either. He was in the Bradley. You watched it. You watched him flatten a compound.
Those whispers were from late 2016, so it's been a while.
Who knows what kind of cake slice he's getting?
Lol night.
Yeah, but I don't think Twitch is going to put you up in a hotel quite like what Night Gaming's got there. That much I can tell you. We can download these. Oh, you said open it. Can I just save it? Save image. So right. You ready for this? This is Night Gaming's current location. Boom. There's his hotel. That's the bedroom he's in. Bit posh, isn't it? And that's his cakes. That's some posh free cake, that is. That says a lot about the hotel he's in.
Totally not jealous.
Yeah, Imp, there's no way Twitch are putting you up in a hotel like that with posh free cakes. Not happening. Jordy Jeff, thank you for 10 months. James, thank you for 13. If your name was Chris, they would. Overlooking Berlin Zoo. Is that like a 4D hotel? You get all the smells as well. The smell of fresh bird dung in the morning. Is that hippo? I can smell, or is that chimpanzee?
Looks like he crossed the line with 3.1 remaining, Sean. 3.0.
Yeah, it's a bit tight. Need to just like
Keep
coast a bit
lifting, how
more.
you doing? Pit stop is already set up, by the way.
Okay.
Full fuel and left tires only.
But we're not going to clean your windscreen because, you know, it's real racing.
Wow. Alright, I'll change it. So demanding, Sean. Honestly.
I didn't even say anything!
Well, you didn't say wow. It's already ticked anyway, so Paul's lying.
Gotcha.
I love the fact that you went to check annex.
Because otherwise you're gonna moan about it.
Making a train system in Satisfactory. Have they fixed it yet? Last time I tried it was broken in multiplayer. That was a while back. Probably at least a year.
Maybe you're just not good at the game.
Brome's our resident Satisfactory expert. Adding collision in update 5. What collision? Collision just with trains or with something else? Got in train signals at the end of the month. Blimey. I bet they're buggy when they come out.
What's the fuel situation like?
I didn't check when you crossed the line, but it was 1.9 going through 33.
Yeah, I think you've got enough now.
I would just keep saving like you have been. Next time though, Sean, please just put up the fuel helper overlay thing in race labs.
I just realised I have it open. I just didn't realise where on the screen I put it, so I wasn't paying attention to it.
So what's your fuel usage per lap then?
Average is 3.15.
Alright, that's... Sean!
What?
Just drive, dude. You're all over the place trying to do this. They're adding click and drag building. Okay. So they're trying to address like what that mod does, aren't they? Where it lets you build out multiple things. So you're on 1.2 here. 1.1 when you cross the line. It's going to be tight.
Keep saving.
Oh well.
Drifting and coasting a bit. Yeah, like I said, you'll cut pit or the track anyway when I can't speak.
When you enter the pit lane?
You will be cutting the track when you enter pit lane anyway.
Most of your fuel saving pups happens at high speed, not low speed. So like you're better off banging it down a straight and then backing off early rather than going slowly through a chicane because you're not saving very much fuel. Because it's all about wind resistance.
You know iRacing just works off your throttle pedal, right?
Well,
yeah, but if you lift, you're using the most fuel when you're going fast. So if you lift off the throttle when like 100 meters before the braking zone, you're relatively saving more.
That's what I've done in the past and it seems to work.
That's what literally every driver that has to fuel save IRL does. It's called lifting and coasting for a reason. But yeah, it's kind of stupid how RPM doesn't even matter. It's all about throttle position, like Sean said.
Right, you're boxing.
Box.
Have you thought about doing a City Skylines YouTube series? I have thought about
I think
it.
I've got like half a litre.
I had half a liter as well when I entered the pit last time. So
I have thought about night gaming.
you're good, my friend.
I don't know if I will or not. I need to work out how to structure it.
I mean, I entered the pits P3.
Yeah.
The problem is there are some
well, dude.
amazing Skylines players on YouTube. Like they've done some
41
incredible
minutes now.
detailed cities, and that's not me. And I'd probably have to play it again quite a bit to get back up to speed on the details. Was there any optionals, pups?
Nope. P4 in the pits.
Yep, just got overtaken by P3. You love those death waves. Yeah, but there's a mod to kind of stop that, isn't there? Because the death waves are horrible. I used to hate that so much. Oh yeah, just in water, yeah. We've had some fun with water over the years. Flooding entire plains. Yeah, the Great Flood. Wasn't that a clip? I'm sure that was... Oh, probably got deleted in the Great Twitch Purge of 2020. But yeah, I think we had a clip of that massive flood. It's probably still in a Skylines YouTube video, actually. Timberborn. Is that the one with the stupid little furry animals going around building things? Because if it is, no. I'm sure the dev sent me a key to that, and I was like, beavers running around? Yeah. Nah, I'm good. It's so good. Why is it so good? What's so good about it? It's like a less extreme Banished, but with beavers. It's not winter's coming, it's drought. Well, of course there's a drought. Actually, surely there's a flood. That's the whole point of beavers, to make dams. Missed what I said because of an ad. Thanks, Twitch. I was wondering if it had Frostpunk elements to it then. Because in Frostpunk you've got this like end game winter thing. If it's got like an end game drought thing going on. It's early access and he's adding good things. It's cool to build vertically and make use of small spaces or blow entire planes apart. Wait, it's got planes in it? Oh, puppies, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Let the guy go outside. Well, Frostpunk is quite tricky. X4, is that a game? X4. Wait, I've heard of that, Foundations. It's like Elite but single player. Well, you can play Elite in single player. Most sophisticated universe simulation ever. What, in single player? There's no single player universe that I know of. Pretty certain it's multiplayer. The idea is you have to build a dam network so that you have enough water to survive the drought each year, and the droughts get more severe as you play. What, to the point where inevitably you all die? So is the game basically live as long as you can? Is that the whole thing? Don't forget your brake bias if you feel it starting going a bit twitchy on your under braking.
Will do.
Only gets more severe without limits on the hardest difficulty. Medium gets harder to an extent. Right, I'm going to go inside and see if I can find some food, so I shall be right back.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Well, chap. Exactly, and you gotta be on your best behavior. So you're admitting you're a baby, Chris.
You on about the Chris I think you're on about?
The annoying one, the one you want to ban. That's so annoying when they stick on the left side, but that's...
Yeah. I mean, at least he let off the accelerator, so he wasn't touching each other going through the turn.
I don't know if it's PG in, but it definitely sounds painful.
Wait, what?
He's saying, I'm not sitting, chat.
Okay.
Which sounds painful. I'm not so sure, Chris. No, I'm kidding.
What?
Chris said I may be annoying, but you really love me, boys. Or you love me really, boys. And I was like, I'm not so sure.
It depends what day it is.
Christmas?
No. If I could hibernate in December and not wake up till like the end of January, that'd be amazing.
That was ballsy.
Just got to risk it for that custard, Alex.
Oh. What's your fuel usage situation, Sean?
Average is 3.14.
Still,
Yep.
you might. All right, compared to me, you're involuntarily saving fuel then.
It's because I'm slower, Alex.
Your words.
Well, yeah, everyone I think watching knows.
Just keep it together and don't spin like Paul and I did.
So you want me to do a spin like you and Paul did?
I'm pretty sure I said the exact opposite. I think you are actually getting more laps out of the car as well than I was. I think your last one was 24 laps and my first one was 22 or 23.
Yeah.
It kind of does in tires. It's not necessarily the tires that are the limiting factor, but the fuel. And because he's using less fuel, we can do one more lap pretty much. Paul's had enough of us, Chris. Sean is driving now.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
How's it going?
Sean hasn't spun yet.
So the track's warming up.
Well, I'm back.
I got a Twix. And a cup of tea. It's the left one. We drive on the left and that's the correct side. Oh, the right is the right side. It's just not the correct side. Is Pup's in the zone then? It looks a bit more settled. You forgot India, Raven. And Australia. I hate that Prime subs can't subscribe immediately, it runs out. I wonder why they do that. You want me to open it now, White? Hang on.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be Venom. Right, Whiteland. Let's do it. At least I hope it's from you. It says Paul on it. And P.O. Box. So I'm genuinely hoping that this is from you. Since I don't actually know. Hang on. Okay, it says a gift note from Whiteland for the Mr. I think this is a fair gift. So it's definitely from you, Whiteland. It's a soft toy. I mean, if I had to guess. I'd have to guess it's something to do with a squirrel, maybe. Is it Scooby? That's a reindeer, I think. Hang on. What the heck? I think it's a puppet, isn't it? Adult reindeer hat, it says. Wyland, I don't know how big you think my head is.
You gotta show what it looks like, Paul.
But I'm telling you right now.
What's this?
That
Wildland's gift.
That's barely as big as my hand. That's
Can
made for
someone
like a
clip it?
10-year-old. Just drive, dude.
I am, don't worry.
I don't think that's even going to go anywhere near my head. Hey, Whiteland. Thanks. I'll try it on near a Christmas one and see if it fits, but I don't know. This looks like a small head, but I don't. Who knows? I'm not trying it on. I'm trying it on in December. I'm not wearing that before Christmas. You can forget it. As happy as he looks, I'm not wearing him. Not until Christmas. It is too small for my afro, I agree. He sent this to me in a heating blanket for the missus. I'm not sure that's a fair deal, Whiteland. You know? Not sure that's a fair deal. I suppose it would keep my head warm. I think the missus got the better present. Thank you, Whiteland. Yeah, it's like October and he's sending me a reindeer hat. Thank you, 20 months Legal Eagle. Second year back at uni in full swing, so the stream's a good way to relax from the carnage. But yes, fly Audible and travel the world. Listen up and settle back. I've not actually seen an Audible advert for a while because Twitch is being paid by advertisers now. There's actually adverts. The Audible one runs when they don't have anything. Come January, you'll be hearing Audible again, I guarantee it. But in the run-up to Christmas, you'll get real ads. Anything in the wish list? What, me or Mrs.? I don't know, why them personally? I'll ask Mrs. Squirrel. She's probably got a wish list. Me, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. People don't normally ask me what I want for Christmas, why them? Because I'm the dad. I do all the buying and giving. People don't tend to care what dads want. Well, you see, it's not socks, is it, Imp? Because the whole sock situation's been fixed. Should have floored it earlier coming out of there. You'll have a nice racing rig. Yeah, don't worry, Whiteland will send you one in the post. How big's my roof? Wait, what? The roof on this building? Do you mean? Or the roof on the house? You're not sending me any kind of Christmas lights, Whiteland. I literally returned them. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. It will not get accepted. You'll just waste your money, Whiteland, if you're going to start sending an inflatable lit snowman or whatever. It'll be returned to sender. Thanks very much. Have a nice day. If it's anything like Christmassy like that, it's a big nope. Although I do know, Whiteland, that Mrs. Squirrel wants she wants some lights on the inside of the... You know, we've got new windows put in. She wants some new lights, Christmas lights. But she's quite particular, so I'll ask her. She wants some LED lights for the window. So I'll ask her. She was on about something. I don't know if she's had a look. I can tolerate that, just not any outdoor nonsense. Yeah, but it has to be the right size and stuff, White. Like, RGB's fine, but... Uh-oh. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? Like, why would he do that to an LMP? Just let him go. .9 laps. Are you ready, Alex?
I am back in my rig.
Okay, so it looks like you're set up for all tyres. You got one more lap, Bubs.
Yeah.
Windshield, fueling, tyres. You look like you're good to go to me.
Yep. Yeah, I think I set it up right after Sean's last pit stop.
Do I have what? Twitch consign off? What's that? Oh, the Twitch consign. Yeah, I've still got that. I'm not getting rid of that, bro. I've still got that, for sure. If I had a bigger room with bigger walls, I'd put it up. You still recommend ultra wides? Well, it depends if you want this when you're racing. You know, this is a super ultra wide, so 3840 wide. Normal ultra wide's 2560. It's about that, which is what you see when I stream. You see that, and then a normal monitor's like that. Well, of course, you can have triples, so you have a normal monitor here, and you'd have two more coming out like that. Like, that's just another way of doing it. There's pros and cons. How do you get Twitch tap on top of the game? I use caps for that.
Box.
GG, dude.
Oh.
Indeed. Oh, really, Crugy? Do we really need to stop again? Who would have thought?
You need to stop a few more times.
At least twice.
I'm out.
.1 optionals.
Man, he's wrecked it.
I know,
I'd
right?
send it to the scrapyard.
That'll get fixed anyway. Hey, and thank you for gifting subs to Malice, Pixie, and
Literally, as soon as
Markolov.
the car left
Welcome,
the ground
guys.
for the tires, they fixed it.
And check your brake bias.
I never changed it, so it should be fine.
I already checked, it's still on 49%.
No, I've not tried iRacing in VR.
Understeer.
Give your tires chance, dude.
They should work right out of the gate when I demand grip.
Thank you, Food Rome. 5.5 years watching the stream from the kitchen. Lel. Knowing you, Rome, you've got a tablet in the kitchen that's signed into that account.
That might be a slowdown. No, it's not.
You were lucky then.
I also need to remember that track temp has increased by 5 degrees since I last drove.
Yeah. Really, Wyland? You're moving to it so soon? Not on your main PC, surely. Well, Bennery's just not pushing hard enough, obviously. Because, Whiteland, if you have any issues with games or peripherals and stuff, you're not going to get much support, are you? Because you're going to contact the peripheral device driver and just say, like, I'm trying to get this on Windows 11. They go, not supported yet. It just seems a bit too bleeding edge right now. I can understand it on a PC that you're messing about with,
So
but
I've
not
just
your
seen
main
what
one.
Whiteland got you. As soon as I saw the red nose, I was like, nope, turning off the clip.
Why are you that offended by just the mere
Fault of the thing, Alex?
relation to Christmas?
Because it's a horrible time of the year.
Isn't there a song that's like that? It's the most horrible time of the year. Isn't that the lyrics?
No, ain't it the most wonderful time of the year?
Oh, there you go. That was it.
But it's not.
I honestly hate to be as miserable as you, Sean, about it.
There we go.
Like, I don't like Christmas, but I... Flippin' heck.
You do not sit in a house, Alex, where everyone fights and argues and then you spend 8 hours cooking Christmas dinner and no one cares and no one eats it, so it all goes to waste.
So
I agree,
why cook
Dindarian.
then?
I'm going to let it mature a bit.
If I didn't, no one else
Too early
would.
yet.
It sounds like they don't care either way, so...
No way, Quantum. No
One year,
way.
I'm just going to book a holiday to like New Zealand or something.
Logitech will take, for example, Logitech will take 2 years before they even write drivers for it. Their webcam drivers, I swear, they didn't bring out a Windows 10 driver until Windows 10 had been out 2 years. It was mad. They just get around to it whenever. It's not a profit-making
Lot
thing, so they
whiter.
don't do it. They do it if they have to, and that's about it. The Logitech webcam drivers are from 2009. That's amazing. It's when you go to their website and it still lets you download Windows 95 drivers. That's when you think, maybe you should update your stuff. No, their software stack is not the best, I agree. Yeah, they tend to... the drivers seem to be the last thing they focus on, which is the wrong way up, because the drivers are the most important thing. Yeah, JNS, I agree. And every good boy should get lots of presents at Christmas, but we live in the real world, and that's just not what happens. If you think like all the drivers on 10 are going to work on 11, then you're not living in the real world. That's not what will happen. Like Microsoft can't test every driver. They can't do it, or every combination. Yeah, Quantum, it's not a huge jump from 10 to 11 in that sense. It's not a huge jump. But there's bound to be things. And if you... Let's say I went to Windows 11, right? And I've got... In my machine, I've got 2 major wall capture cards. I know I can get Windows 10 drivers for it. They're very mature. If those drivers work out of the box on Windows 11, wonderful. What if they don't? What if I start getting, like, weird disconnects on my capture card, or glitches, or artifacts, or something else that wasn't there when I was on 10? I can't go to them and just say, "Oi, can you do me an 11 driver?" They'll be like, "Well, we're working on it. It'll be out next year." So what do I do then? I've got to go back to 10. If you've got a production machine like what I have, yeah, that you can't do your job without, you don't want to be on the bleeding edge. Which is why, you know, I even use studio drivers now from NVIDIA, because I don't want to be a guinea pig testing out broken drivers. If you've got a machine you don't care about, chuck 11 on it and play with it, by all means. But, you know, don't go to 11 and then cry if things don't work properly. And then ask yourself, why are you going to 11 anyway? I'd give it at least 6 months, at least. Like, that UI they've come out with is a bit of a change. I agree with that. 11 does look a bit like it's trying to be Mac OS. It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird what they've done. I think 10's due to... Isn't it mid-2025 Windows 10 support ends? This from the operating system that was going to be the last Windows. There was going to be no more after Windows 10. And now here we are, looking at 11. We fade to black. Thank you for half a year. Amazon's money. What a bargain. Sure.
RB.
All right.
All right. All right, let's see what we've got here. We have windshield tower off, all the fuels, left tires, good to go. I reckon they'll extend it, Rome. I reckon, because it always happens, they say, we're going to stop supporting it on 2025, and then when they get near 2025, there's loads of businesses go, please, 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 we need more time, we haven't migrated yet, blah, 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 and then Microsoft will go, we've made it 2027 now. They have to set the deadline to get us to move to Windows 11 quicker. If they say 2027, nobody will start moving for ages, but they will push it back. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Pro version is used on a lot of workstations at home offices and stuff. I use Pro. Ooh, ay, ay. You use XP at work? Wow.
We survived.
I don't like it when you go on the grass like that.
Neither do I.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's going to come a point when, for example, say you want to build a new PC or buy a new PC, it's going to come bundled with 11 anyway. You won't even get a choice, so maybe there'll be a drop down to say, do you want 10 or 11? At that point, you think, well, I might as well go 11. Like, it's going to naturally filter down. But moving to it so early is just, for me, not a good idea. Turn TPM off on your BIOS in case Microsoft want to do a crafty upgrade without your permission. What? Yeah, but end of support also means any exploits won't be patched on the operating system, which is, you know, not a good thing for any PC that's connected to the internet. Yeah, Captain Flynn, if you keep on top of them. How many people sat at home using Windows keep on top of exploits in the operating system? Or do you just rely on the internet or Microsoft to patch it out? They don't sit there going through all the settings. Most people don't even have a clue. And as for third-party add-ons and tools, well, you've got to like trust them for a kickoff. You'd be amazed how much the average person in the street just uses Windows with like a rubbish password. You know, logs on, lets Windows update itself and whatever, and doesn't really understand what's going on. Click on links they shouldn't, open emails they shouldn't, believe scams and phishing attacks they shouldn't. That's the reality of it. You need an Intel 8 Gen processor or Ryzen 2000 as well for 11. Why? What's the reason given for that? Imp is on an operating system he wrote himself on a Raspberry Pi. JD, it's doing all right. The reason given is that some CPU features that help the virtualization-based security feature. Interesting. Does that mean there's something in Windows that's running in a virtual... that they've virtualized some aspect of the OS then? To like isolate it, like ring fence it off? I'd like to know more about that. Raven, if you've got paranoia, I'm wondering why. Why are you so paranoid? Like, what are you doing on the internet that makes you so paranoid? And who do you think's out to get you? Like, why are you of interest to anybody? Let's see. 11.5 laps remaining, so that's your fuel at the moment.
Alright.
Let's see what happens. I had to go and read up on the design, assuming they've published it. Don't bite the sausage.
Yeah, I know.
$10.4 going past.
It's 10.2 for me, so I guess iRacing didn't update yet.
It's 10.2 now, mate. I don't know. It's 10.2 then, yeah. If you want to get the full 10 out of it, maybe.
Yeah, the iRacing black box doesn't update. Like, it updates once every 10 or 20 seconds, I believe, if you're spectating. So it's not always accurate.
Useful.
It's right. Did you also know there's a delay unless you press start spotting and then it will get rid of the delay?
No.
I only found out watching Abdul doing his 12-hour race.
Lol.
Did you see it skip forward then, Paul?
Interesting. I'll watch it now. See if it tallies up when he goes over the line again. Most data that's collected is aggregated, Raven. It's not specific about you. It's generally used for like targeted marketing and advertising. That was a bit pushy.
That would have been a bit too optimistic.
9.4 over the line. The government will find your cookie recipes.